Welcome back, Hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return Monster Hunter World I.C.E. So last episode we did the Zora Magdro Siege. I blundered around like an idiot using the Greatsword, and I did a little bit more reading on the I.C.E. changes and how it works, and I think there was actually like little hints of it from a little bit of what I was playing. I certainly didn't pull it off correctly, but the new combo playstyle they're trying to aim for, I kind of think that there were a few times as I was like trying with the Greatsword, I was seeing it building up, because how it kind of works is, instead of relying on like the true charge combo, which is 3 charge smack, or maybe it's like 1 charge hit, 2nd charge there, then the true charge to finish. Either way, let me talk to them and try to get into the training area. Yeah, let's go to the training area. We'll test the Greatsword out a little bit, and just see if I can get a little bit of a handle on it here before we go further. If you do want to read all of the like number changes or numerical changes for the weapons, the link in the description to the ICE mod has the full list of all the changes that brought forward, so you guys can check it out. I just usually want to go over like the
Okay, let's run through the hunting basics. First, ready.
Oh man, that's going to take... You know what? I've already done all that. I don't need that, so... Yeah, so how... I just want to see... Okay, so like... That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And that, I think, is supposed to be like the combo pull-off there.
Look for the perfect moment, then fire.
Or no, that wasn't quite it. I think it's because... Yeah, I gotta get used to it. Okay, that... Yeah, that's how it kind of pulls off there. No, that's how I do the kick. Okay. Yeah, depending on how many, like, combo points you build up. Like, after any attack, you can do jumping wide slash like this. But depending on, like, how many moves you've used beforehand, it builds up the damage it will deal. Like, that's up to 145, and then if I do a full 3... Okay, well, I think it's because the sharpness went down, but that's the aspect of it. It's quite a bit faster than the true charge slash, and it's meant to be more for like an elemental style of Greatsword. So I think for people who have a lot of experience with Greatsword and would like to try to have like different options for not just doing the true charge or changing things up, this might be a really nice thing for them to try out themselves. But now that I've got a little bit of a hang of it, we're going to head back to HQ, and we'll see about going out on this assignment for exploring the ravine.
Hey partner, let's go on an expedition out in the Great Ravine.
And we'll just pet Poogie Poogie here. Always pet your Poogie. There we go. He's a happy little guy. Or girl. I'm actually not sure what gender Poogie is. We'll dump all this stuff in here, and I am actually going to... Because I was floundering... Oh, no, not that. Okay, I'll sort that, and... I'm trying to... Okay, I'm surprised there's not, like, just a max. Well, there probably is, and I just don't know it. But yeah, we're just going to take the healing items, because I may need them learning and going forward. Well, there's a lot of yellow text, but I think just because I do want to try out this weapon and show it off actually, like, in the field, we'll focus on trying to just get this expedition done. Oh, actually, I guess because it's an expedition, I don't need to talk to the handler for it. But one thing I do have to watch, too, is as we keep, like, going along for the canteen here, I'm trying to remember how many different levels there are for, like, cutscene. Because I think this is, like, the second one we've seen so far. I don't know if it keeps upgrading as we upgrade the canteen, or it's whatever hunter rank you're at, it goes up a little higher. But that's all good. Let's just open this up and see about the Great Ravine. The only time this place actually gets used, I think. But yeah, I'm curious to see, like, what people might feel for feedback for this combo for the Greatsword. it's one that I feel like has a chance to let you work better learning the combos than to the true charge. Just because with how slow the true charge can be, you gotta have practice reading the monsters to time it quite right. Otherwise, you're going to miss a lot, but...
Great, we made it. Let's start by finding a way forward.
But yeah, I'm guessing that's the way he went. Or Zora went digging down and plowing through.
Head this way.
Oh, you can actually talk to these guys. Tickle my toadstools. Can you believe the size of this fissure? Astounding. Holy, the size of this fissure. Never underestimate an Elder Dragon's power. Seeing this makes me think I really need to regain my focus. First, I need to investigate the fissure. Yes. Hey, friend. Looks like we found a way through. Just look at the hole that thing made. Yeah, so I guess he both dug down and maybe broke...
Zora Magdaros went straight through. We didn't even slow it down. I'm guessing there's something pretty important on the other side.
Yeah, I'll just keep on going. No, serious handler and Aiden.
Look at this massive fissure it made. This is the power of an Elder Dragon.
Yeah, everybody's quite amazed at it, but I mean, considering his size, it's not like it's that much. What are we waiting for? All kinds of juicy quests must be waiting on the far side of this ravine. This handler needs her fix. But yeah, I mean, it's not so much its power and more, it's just its size plowing through the environment, I think. Like, we saw how big he was, and stone just melts and breaks under him if he does try digging.
We gotta be careful not to fall here.
Push. Push, and we have the serious handler for the rest of the game.
Think we're getting close?
Oh, actually, I can't even draw my weapon. I didn't even realize that they disabled that.
Oh.
And here it is, the Coral Highlands. Yeah, easily my favorite map from the 5th generation. It does kind of feel weird to have so much of it, like, underwater reef themed with no water, but it is still a very striking location. And something lurking down there.
Come on, this way.
Oh, wow. I forget that they super introduce you to new areas. I thought there was like a little bit you did in the Highlands before, like finding this area, but apparently not. Although, it might still be actually in the Coral Highlands. There are some very low spots that you rarely really go to, but... yeah, it is still in the Highlands, okay. I was jumping a little ahead.
You awake? I don't know where we are.
Well, let's talk to the 3rd Fleet Master. Oh, hello. You're awake. Do you remember your fall? A friend of ours found you napping in the Vale and carried you here. More to the point, congratulations, you found the 3rd Fleet. I'm their leader, to the extent that still means something. And this is our research base. Our fleet consists entirely of scholars. Which fleet are you with? And how did you get here? What happened in the Great Ravine? I see. So this Zora Magdaros was the latest Elder Dragon to make the crossing, and it breached the Great Ravine when you tried to capture it? Well, I suppose after all this time we may get to finally do what we came here for. I must say that I'm stimulated. Well then, let's not waste any time. We need to pick up Zora Magdaros' trail. An expedition into the Coral Highlands might be fruitful, wouldn't you agree? For obvious reasons, that is what we call the surrounding area. A nice, thorough expedition should reveal the Highlands' secrets. It's a good idea, is it not? I know it's a good idea. I came up with it. Now go. Quickly.
Doing a careful expedition into the Coral Highlands sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah, we might as well just go, like, right for it. I mean, I am trying to show off the weapon, so let's actually get into the field and have a chance with it. But yeah, this map, just because of, like, the biodiversity and just so much of this was really striking and still is striking for Monster Hunter. A lot of the games, the maps fall into the same sort of feels of, like, forest and hill-esque area, a swamp, volcano, snowy rock area.
Oh yeah.
This was one that really broke the mold a bit. Seems most known as Yaku inhabit these parts. Want to take a look?
Nothing can stop us.
While we're at it, let's look for a good campsite. Oh, and everybody's favorite endemic life, the Wigglers. I don't know if we'll go catching anybody yet. I think we'll just take our time strolling through and seeing what we find.
Ooh.
Yeah, these are probably Zitzi's tracks. You can just follow them right along and down where they lead. Oh, and a few Shamos. At least I think these are Shamos. Yeah, they are. Might as well just get a little bit of materials while we're here and we can. I got him on the backswing. Yeah, I'll just see if we can get any... I actually can't remember if they have a unique... They do have their own unique hide. Oh, and we got the Bright Moss. That might be useful for another monster we'll encounter here, but not quite... There we go. God, that's gotta hurt their eyes when you consider, like, just how large they get. Yaku.
Whoa.
No, and Araphanos. I think probably one of my favorites of, like, the little wing drake guys that were introduced in World. They're just usually a peaceful monster that don't really want to bug you in any way. But we came here to sight a monster, so I think we're going to actually... Actually, he looks kind of big for, Ow.
Don't forget you can guard, too.
Ow. No, I keep getting the combo wrong. I keep trying to press the wrong button. Ah. Yeah, I definitely have a lot to learn with the Greatsword, like the timing for it. But for me, the weapons that I really don't use use a lot in Monster Hunter are always the slow ones. Just because it always feels like they have the biggest room for really getting yourself into bad situations. You either get locked into a long combo, or you mess up the timing, and you're not able to pull it off. Yeah, well, I got like 2 parts of the combo through at least. But this is kind of tight quarters to be fighting him in. Oh, well, maybe not so tight now that he broke that. Now there's a little bit more space. Yeah, go after Una for a moment. Yeah, there was the... Not exactly done accurately, but at least I performed it in the field. Let's see if we can... There we go. Oh, actually we got him limping. It might be a little slow and hard to handle as a new player, but it still does do some decent damage to the monsters if you connect with hits. Let's go and... Now, am I going to whiff the true... No, I'm probably going to whiff the true charge attack when he goes to sleep, but I'll still try to do it. Yeah, you just stay snoozing there. Let me see how I do this. So, I think it's... Well, I connected with a part of it, but not the part I actually wanted to. Oh. Yeah, God, the Greatsword is so slow. Yeah, I'll have another Mega Potion just top us up and we'll finish him off. Ah, God. There we go. But man, yeah, it's such a difference in, like, speed from going after, like, say, the light bowgun and the bow. It'd take a lot of practice from me to get better with it, but at least we were able to take another monster down. A few Ziyaku materials. Yeah, we'll probably just keep the slinger ammo we've got, sharpen it up. And keep on our way looking around. There is... yeah, we'll just grab the Pearl Oyster too, just because it might unlock some stuff in the canteen. Yeah, we won't worry about them. I'm trying to remember where we find a good campsite spot. I know there's the one quite a bit up further. I think there's also one tucked away. Is it over? No, maybe not over here. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I know there's the one that's way up here that you can find. There's one here. I can't remember if it was just those two or not. I kind of feel like it might be. Oh, well, there's Paolumu. Yeah, that's the one part of the world that was really annoying. It's just how the camera will jerk and focus on a monster that's completely new. Oh, yeah, scaring all the wigglers. But there's a spot I thought you had, like, the little, like, grappling hook system where you can travel around near here, too. Maybe not. There we go. Up and over. Now, let me just snag a few more goodies.
Incredible ecosystem. Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, I've not.
Come on, let's go exploring.
Okay, yeah, I know through... I think you have to set them up, but I think through here was one of those little, like, lift systems. Yeah, you place it here and it takes you up over that way. I figure just because we're not doing too bad for time, we'll just get back to base camp, and I'm kind of tempted to do one more video with the Greatsword, just testing it out a little more, learning it, and seeing if I can get a little bit better with more hands-on with it. Like, I know there are... well, I can see why you definitely want things like the focus skill with Greatsword builds, just to speed yourself up for the charges. I'm pretty sure it speeds that up. Yeah, let's get up and just discover the other campsite.
Hey, partner.
Oh. There actually might be another monster out and about, too, still. Yeah. Let me just see if I can get another track or two, just to top that up. Yeah, let me have the camera again. Okay, we'll just pop in here, and I think that would be, like, campsite found, yada yada yada.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos.
Yeah.
Sounds like the research base has a new guest. Want to go back and check in? And maybe grab something to eat?
Yeah, we'll do that exactly. Let's head back from the expedition. Let the story go through some more of its beats, and then I think I will do one more episode with the Greatsword, just because I think it's probably one of the weapons that has one of the more drastic changes with this combo sort of style. It's nothing that's like too complicated, as we saw. My second use of the weapon, and once I kind of knew what the input was, you can kind of feel how it's supposed to play out. It's just that I am absolutely terrible with the weapon and I need practice. So hopefully one more episode will be enough to kind of show how that flows. Ah, field team leader. I see that you've returned empty-handed. A shame. Anyway, you have a visitor.
Yo.
Well, look who it is. My two favorite hard workers. The third fleet master here tells me you went out on an expedition in the Coral Highlands searching for Zor Magdros clues. She also tells me that there is this rotten veil way down beneath us, which gave me an idea. If we want to be able to access the veil, we'll need a means to get down there, so I propose that we resurrect the wrecked base. As in rigging it with balloons to reconvert it into an airship. And the leader here is all for it. Oh yes, rig to your heart's content. From the air, we'll be able to survey the rotten veil unimpeded, and hopefully that's where we'll pick up Zora's trail. The airship engineer said he'll take care of the airship construction. All we need to do is deliver the goods. According to the scholars, materials from a monster called the Paolumu are just the ticket. If you take care of the Paolumu hunt, that'll free me up to go look for some secondary materials. Deal?
Oops.
Oh, and here, the old man said to give this to you. It's a specialized tool made using materials from the local monsters. They had a handful of biosamples kicking around in Astera, so they decided to put them to use. The old man said he hopes the new gear helps you out in the field. You'll put it to good use, I'm sure.
Going?
Well, let's get to it. Good luck. The glider mantle.
Balloons, the sky, all of this is amazing.
Yeah, so that, I think, is more stuff opened up here. But we'll probably end this episode of Monster Hunter World I.C.E. right here. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode of the series. I know I've bashed myself quite a bit for being a bad Greatsword player, but you guys kind of get an idea of the feel of with the combo system, there's more of a faster pace that you can pull off with it, so it's not as slow as trying the true charge, I don't think. If you're skilled and you're looking for a little bit of variation or trying elemental builds with the Greatsword, I.C.E. might be your mod to try out. But thank you guys for joining me on this episode of the series. If you liked the video, you should give it a like. And any comments, tips, or tricks, please be sure to leave them down below in the comments. And finally, until I do see you all in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.